Hey guys, happy October 8th. I'm sorry I haven't had time to do a movie review for the last couple of days. I'm sorry, I've been busy. It was my dad's birthday yesterday, and that's why my video for yesterday didn't get up until like midnight or like 11:30 or whatever time it was. And the day before that I was out all day, and then I had like a ton of homework to do in the evening. So yeah, it was a little bit hectic, but I'm hopefully going to make it up to you today by doing this review. But first of all, I have some news. And this news just makes me so horrendously angry that I can't even stand it. Hopefully by now you guys all know that I'm not sure if I've really directly addressed the situation, but I friggin' hate Disney. I just hate it. Like, the stuff back before it was such a huge multi-million corporation, like, it was okay, but now they are aiming for world domination. They want to entertain you from cradle to grave and earn your hard-earned money off of cheap animated movies, just their classic movies, like the sequels, that aren't worth your time, as the Cinema Snob says, on a fucking sundial. So, you know what? I hate Disney. They're just a greedy gut, heartless gut of a company, and I don't want anything to do with them. I will go to extreme lengths to avoid Disney. With that being said, I have the worst news I could possibly give. Well, maybe not the worst news, but I can not really think of that much worse than this. For the past couple of months, I've had friends and family tell me that there have been sets set up in my hometown. I'm not necessarily going to say what, but if you want to do some research and stalk me, that's your choice. There have been movie sets, movie crews, and all of this stuff going on. I was just talking with my friend Zach today, and he was telling me that his dad saw a bunch of people up in another town close to here, in the woods. It's like a conservation area, and there were movie crews set up, and not too long ago there was a ton of stuff set up downtown, and for a while I was wondering what it was. Well, today I found out. Camp Rock 2 with the Jonas Brothers. I'm just going to give you a minute for that to sink in, and if you didn't believe me, I'm just going to repeat it. Camp Rock 2, starring the Jonas Brothers. No horror movie I can review can possibly be more frightening than that. So now, when people see that movie, they will be seeing treasured parts of my life on the big screen. Not only for me is that kind of like an invasion of privacy, but damn, they're associating my life, things that I've grown up with not only Disney, but the fucking Jonas Brothers. I'm gonna take friggin' rocks to the set. Anyhow, moving on, I'm actually gonna review this movie, and today I'm gonna be talking about George A. Romero's Martin on VHS, and this one hasn't fallen out of its case and has not been destroyed. I actually have a shit ton of VHS now, so a lot of my reviews this year are going to be of VHS movies. And you know, I'm also going to be I've done reviews throughout the year too, and I haven't had as much money to collect films lately because I've been trying to finance Carnival and all of this other stuff. I'm paying my dad off for the new camera, which I'll probably show you sometime. But, yeah, I have not had time to do a whole lot of film buying, so I've been buying a lot of VHS just because they're cheaper, and quite frankly, there's something about VHS that's kind of nostalgic, so. I used to hate VHS, but now I don't. Anyhow, the film is pretty much, if you thought Twilight was a realistic take on vampire movies, and first of all, before you unsubscribe, I never saw Twilight, I never read the books, and I hate the concept. Now that that's out of the way, actually, you know what, if you like Twilight, why the hell are you even watching this video? But anyhow, I guess when I say that, I mean that it's a realistic vampire movie. So, I don't mean that it's like, you know, got that all, like, the friggin' musical numbers and popular people in it. I mean, this is a gritty, creepy horror film, and I cannot recommend it enough. Pretty much it's the story of this guy named Martin, who, it kind of leaves it up to the viewer to decide whether or not he's actually a vampire or just insane, but he feels the need to drink human blood. It's kind of like his drug, and he goes around, trying to seduce people, or women, and he injects them with some sort of drug, and then he, drinks their blood, pretty much. He has this little knife, which is shown here, like a crack knife or something, and he just slits a little thing and drinks their blood. So that in itself is kind of creepy, and it's really, really realistically done. And that's what I like a lot about this movie. It's not like one of those vampire movies where it takes place in like some far-off country and like some middle-aged time. This is realistic, modern time. Well, it was when it was made in 1976, so it's got that grindhouse feel to it, but an incredibly well-made grindhouse film. And I'm not sure if I already mentioned, but it's directed by George A. Romero, and this was, I think, the first time that he and Tom Savini teamed up, and Tom Savini does the effects. And the effects are pretty crude in this. The final effect isn't quite as good as it could have been, but this movie is fantastic. And if you have, like, any respect for George Romero, or horror, or vampire films, or anything, even if you, like, your favorite vampire movie of all time is Dracula, you have to go pick up Martin right now, because this movie is fantastic. Not only does it have that sort of nostalgic 80s feel to it, it's got like the trailers at the end of the tape, and I'm not sure when this tape came out. I think it was definitely in the 80s, so it's got like those 80s trailers and logos to it, and I honestly felt I had the greatest atmosphere when I was watching this, and then yeah, I was sitting on my couch and it was like cold outside, and I'm not sure if I had the fire on, but I think I did, and I was watching Martin, and it's got that grainy VHS look to it, and then my brother has to come in and ruin it and tell me, "Oh, Torn, come look at this skateboarding video." Yeah, and it really bugged me. But yeah, anyhow, that's today's review. Oh, I also have something I want to add. There is a local film festival coming up called the I Scream Horror Film Festival, and it's going to be amazing, and I only have a minute and a half to tell you about it. I hope you guys have at least watched the... You know what? Forget it. I'm going to upload a completely different video with that, and hopefully you'll watch that too. So, I'll see you over there in a couple minutes. Goodbye.